It's early 2013 from the studio that brought you When a Stranger Calls, the remake, The Covenant 2006. The Roommate will be the Carrie remake, and it was supposed to come out on March 15th, 2013. This is the first movie I ever talked about on Villain News about a year ago exactly in January, where I pledged for the rumors of Lindsay Lohan being cast as Carrie to come true. Well, that didn't happen, and now it's being pushed back to October 18th, 2013 for no reason that I could find, but basically to avoid a winter flop. I think it would be more fitting and it'll do better for the horror genre and horror films if this does good and if it's in October. During horror movie season, it's guaranteed an R rating, thank God. You could also check out the New York Comic Con panel where Kimberly Pierce, Chloë Moretz, and Julianne Moore answered questions for fans. Basically, they answered a bunch of worthless questions with protocol answers, a whole bunch of nothing, standard stuff. But one significant thing was announced. And this is what I was afraid of, is this modern take on Carrie and them cyberbullying. It basically turned into like an anti-cyberbullying movie. You don't troll Carrie through text. You do it to her face. I don't know if I'm going to be in favor of this. That's going to be the main plot line. I don't want them to give it too much of a modern take facelift on this, even though it's supposed to be more accurate to the Stephen King novel, which is his original novel. But the casting of Julianne Moore, who is a horror veteran of Tales from the Dark Side of the movie in the early 90s, check out that movie. Hand That Rocks the Cradle, Psycho remake, Hannibal. And then Chloë Moretz is the Carrie character who's been in a number of horror movies herself, who's still only 15. She turned 16 this winter, 2013. She was in Dark Shadows, Let Me In. Great casting, needed experienced actors to pull off the finale of the confrontation between Margaret White and Carrie. Expect a villain profile and preparation definitely during my horror movie marathon in 2013 October. The more you watch the original 1976 version, the more you'll love it. It's such a great story with a great ending and great characters. I'll put the plot and the synopsis below. I think I pretty much said everything I have to say, but what the hell? They're turning it into ABC Family, that movie Cyberbully with Emily Osment. Is that what it's going to be? No, they didn't go cheap on the blood. I'm speaking here and all we have is a teaser. We still haven't seen the feel of it, but it's going to be like a hybrid feel like of the movies I described. When a Stranger Calls, The Covenant, The Roommate, that type of feel. And a lot of the actors that they chose to bully Carrie are pretty much relatively unknown to most people. And to me, this was the latest poster revealed, and I'll put a link for it or something where you can check for it. Anyway, this was JBN from Villain News. I'm out. You could hate me now.